welcome back to Sally's Kitchen, Cooking with Sally. Today I'm making a hot fudge sundae cake. This was actually supposed to be part of the supper with the spaghetti and rolls the other night. The youth pastors came out wonderful. Mine came out bad. So I couldn't use that video. So we're gonna do it again. I'm looking for my cooking spray, which I must have put away. So, hot fudge sundae cake. A baby could make it. So I'm gonna just tell you a little story before I put it together. The first, your ingredients are listed on the picture as we started the video. So your very first few ingredients are here: flour, sugar, cocoa, baking powder, and salt. And those are all going to your dish, and you're going to mix them up really good, and then you're going to add your liquids into that, which I need a half a cup of milk. So my sister Lori, while I'm getting my half a cup of milk, years ago wanted this recipe. So I told her, I said, it's right in the Betty Crocker cookbook. That's all you got to just follow that. A baby could do this. So she made it, and then she called me up, and she said, Sally, what happened? She said, the flour's the flour, the milk, the sugar's the sugar, the cocoa's the cocoa. She just thought you dumped everything all in and threw hot water on it and threw it in the oven. So she served it to guests. And so when she went to scoop it out, it was like this pasty thing of flour, sugar. So pay attention to how I'm mixing it up, because it really is easy. And I love my sister. And we all do stuff like that. It was just really funny, because to me it was an easy recipe, and I couldn't see how you could mess it up, but she was able to mess it up. But I'm telling you, that was like almost 30 years ago. So, anyway. Okay, so we're going to start out with flour. 1 cup of flour right in your baking dish, which I've already sprayed. One cup of, no, 3/4 cup of sugar. 2 tablespoons of cocoa, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you're just going to take your fork and just mix that up good together, right in your dish. Okay. So that's what it looks like. So then you're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay. And then you're going to put in 2 tablespoons of oil. And you're going to put in 1/2 cup of milk. And make sure it's 1/2 cup, no more than that. Okay. Then you're going to mix it up just like, it'll turn out like a brownie batter. It'll be that thickness. And you just stir it right in your spray pan. This is going to be a messy dish to clean afterward. There's just no way around it. I thought about trying some parchment paper, but that really wouldn't work. Okay, so this actually came out really nice. Okay, so then after you've got it, you know, it looks like your brownie batter. You just want to even it out in your pan. And then you're going to take some brown sugar. So I'm going to show you first. So it's evened right out in the pan. Then you're just going to take 1 cup of brown sugar. You're not going to mix this in. Whoops. I had, bummer. Okay, well, hopefully it'll work. It's hard on the top because I set the stuff out first to display. And I guess I set it a little too long. Anyway, just sprinkle the brown sugar over the top of the batter. Yeah, that's fine. Just crumble it up in your hands. Of course, everybody knows, wash your hands first, but if you're a beginner and you didn't realize that, always wash your hands before cooking or wear gloves. Okay, so that was 1 cup of brown sugar over the top of that batter. And this is a 1/4 cup of cocoa that's just going to be sprinkled right on over the top of the brown sugar. I've already heated up the water that you're going to need. Okay, so then it calls for 1 3/4 cup of your hottest water. I used to use tap water, but I like my little electric thingy. Well, there we go, thingies, but anyway. So 1 3/4 cups of your hottest water. And you're just going to pour that. Don't just dump it on there because it'll put a hole in the thing, you know. Just spread it out over it. But you're going to cover the whole thing. Now this recipe doubles wonderfully. It triples wonderfully. Because I've made it for camp meeting. We usually triple it a couple of times. Okay, so then I put it in a 350-degree oven, and it sits in there for 40 minutes. So we will be back in 40 minutes. Okay, so 40 minutes are up, and we're ready to take the dessert out of the oven. I'll shut the oven off. It is important that you don't go over because you don't want it to dry up. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it well. Don't know. But it's bubbly. And gonna be treating the pastor to a treat just because, so I can show you guys what this will look like. And I will tell you, this is probably one of the easiest desserts to make, and I do have a lot of preachers in. I have a lot of company. This whole shutdown thing is kind of weird for me because my house is usually like a revolving door. I don't know if you can see that. All the goo that goes underneath it. There. That's your hot fudge sundae cake. And I'm going to go deliver it to the one I love. Have a great day, everyone.